Hi guys, I want to ask you to be just a little forgiving and tolerant of me. Remember, the dog ate my microphone, which I only used for a short time, a few days to be exact. So I'm ordering a new one tonight. I was actually hoping I could find one, well, the one that I need in our neighboring town, but I need one that will fit into the windscreens, those little muffs, those things that look like hamsters. But no, I couldn't, and I didn't find any. So I'll order one tonight and should have it early next week. The other thing is that I'm doing a lot of reading. Call it research, if you will. And as I read, I'm making notes, but I'm not exactly ready to share more on what I unearthed. I'll also need at least a day to catch up on email. But once I'm done, I'll be hitting you with longer videos, more fact-based, more receipts, and so forth. I'm also going to reach out a little further than just the British royal family, although seeing that this particular channel is based on the British royal family, I'm still going to stay linked to the British royal family. And I'm not going to give it all away, but you will soon see what I mean. But for today, we are going to chat and just chat. Well, I thought a couple of you would be outraged by the fact that I debunked the stories that poor Harry was so uncomfortable and out of place at the charity event. But no, a number of people actually popped out of the woodwork and thanked me for sharing the truth because they are so sick of these stories, which are so thick and fast and often borders on too much to actually believe. And sometimes these flights of fantasy is indeed really harmful. And the reason I'm saying this is because instead of focusing on the really, really serious stuff, we go off on a tangent about a silly appearance at a charity event. Yes, Meghan may think that she has now finally landed among Hollywood royalty, but no, she hasn't. If they did not live in Montecito and did not have the same agency as Kevin Costner, then they would not have been there. Can you guys imagine Meghan storming into Ari Emanuel's office going, "There was an A-list celebrity charity event right on my doorstep, and you did not tell me?" I mean, she will go nuts. So, no, it was just one of those unfortunate inevitabilities everyone had to tolerate for a couple of hours. Okay, guys, but let's talk about something I had actually learned today. And I found it because someone asked me why Meghan is always or so often dressed inappropriately for the weather. We saw her in coats and scarves in California when it is still supposed to be summer. We often see other people around her wearing cool clothing while she is bundled up. And once or twice we also saw her in summery clothing when everyone else seemed to wear coats, jerseys, and jackets. Now, we all thought that it is because she is mooching, advertising, that she is trying to attract attention by dressing inappropriately. But, guys, it could actually be far more serious than that. I looked it up and did some research and learned that certain drugs, legal or illegal, bring about changes in body temperature. Unfortunately, The document and study I ended up reading is rather long and complicated with words I cannot even pronounce. So instead of going and looking for something in plain English, I'll just give you the gist of it. In humans, the essential part of the brain which regulates our body temperature is the hypothalamus. So, in short, certain drugs will affect the brain one way and the body temperature will increase, which will mean that the environment feels a lot colder. Other drugs will lower the body temperature and the environment will feel warmer. Some drugs will sort of eliminate the environmental effect and will cause sweating or even render the body unable to sweat, which indeed the body needs to cool down. So, yes, it is very, very possible that Meghan has an issue with thermoregulation. It is also notable that alcohol can make you feel warmer, but actually lowers your core body temperature. So, all in all, drinking alcohol reverses the normal process and reflexes that control our body temperature. So we actually also already know that Meghan likely still smokes the green stuff. She and her mate told us she did. And now that she is with a partner who does, she most likely still does or does so again. We also know that BH, which stands for before Harry, her recreational drug of choice was, let's say, Coca-Cola. We know that because mates of hers told us so. Harry himself alluded to it, and we know Harry recently partook of it because he told us so. So if she did it before, why wouldn't she now? Now that she has a partner to share the experience with. So, my friends, I'm sure the Duchess of the Walking Billboard have climate appropriate things to merch. But unfortunately for her, her body cannot judge, feel, or tell her whether it is really warm or really cold. Don't you think that is interesting? Very interesting indeed. Of course, I'm not going to speculate what is causing the problem in Meghan's case, whether it is, medication, drugs, or alcohol. But it could be all of them or either one of them. So there you go. Okay, I'm keeping it short today. I'll be back tomorrow. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.